The truth about this video is that it was supposed to be a summary of this big trip that I went on. So from your perspective, I was just in Taiwan. Shortly after that trip to Taiwan, like 10 days after, I went on like a 4-week trip. It was Christmas and then New Year's. I went back to Canada for 2 weeks, and then I went to Spain for about a week to 10 days. And then I went to Vietnam for about 2 weeks. And I was supposed to make a video about all of that. Spent like a week trying to do it, went through all the footage, and I just don't know how to make that kind of video yet. I really am only good at documenting rides at this point and telling simple stories, and I didn't have a good way of tying it all together. When I was going through the footage, I didn't film in Canada enough. When I was in Spain, I also didn't film enough. I was around my girlfriend's family, didn't want to impose, or we're just kind of on top of each other in these apartments. And then in Vietnam, I was gonna try and rent a bike, but I just couldn't figure out how. I tried for quite some time, and there was no easy way to do it online. And then I ended up leaving early because of some passport stuff, so it just never really came together. And then the footage I did have was me just kind of losing my mind on this work trip in a hotel. Don't need to share that with you guys. So here's a couple clips of that. Feeling like Christmas. Keeping it compact. And this video is when I came back from Vietnam. I had just gotten back the day before and spent the weekend trying to battle the jet lag away. Excited to be back on my bike. So here you go. Somehow we've ended up with like the nicest weather here this week in San Francisco. January, highs of 17, I think. And the wind hasn't been that cold. That's the biggest difference. I don't remember if it's usually like this or what, but we got the new rig for the head unit and the camera on the end. I dropped the stem a little bit. Oh, and then the power pedals. Setup's coming along.
Missing all my friends in the middle of the Midwest, wasting all my time with the mob before they got their jobs and kids. Now I'm tugging at my sweater and she's doing up her jacket. All the lights are turning green, we're wreaking havoc on the address. Gonna dive into the CVS. I'm gonna fill a pillowcase with magazines and decongestants. But now I'm running back to London. I don't know what I need, but I need something, because I'm running back to London. I don't know what I missed, but I missed something. Hanging at the Thames till we get to Ben's, swapping bits of spit, mudding up your cats. And now I'm running back to London. I don't know what.
Windy as fuck out here. Beautiful though.
This place is falling apart, but so is everyone. vacation behind painted pieces of wood. It's the wild, wild west, but I'm headed northeast in a Volkswagen Golf full of pills and thieves. I wanna
Let's see if we still got it.
leave it here.
Right now, I can guarantee almost certainly that I don't have it. Jesus. It's 12%.
I don't know what I missed, but I missed something. Hanging at the Thames till we get the bends, swapping bits of spit, muddying up your cats. And now I'm running back to London. I don't know what I need.
I really need to figure out how to put those contacts in. So I'll have to keep adjusting my glasses.
Running back to London. I don't know what I need, but I need something.
4 weeks. I was traveling for 4 weeks. No bike. Feels like I'm back to square one. At least I get to know what my power is now, however low it is. First ride with the new 360 camera. Beautiful day for it. Hope it looks good. It's a test ride. Make sure it stays on there. First ride with the power pedals as well. Plus the new headset. All geared up. Go Bears. He's got some Berkeley shorts on. Back on the steep part.
That door was left open.
Be a little nervy. Wow. Get any better than this. Holy. So happy to be back in San Francisco. This doesn't get old.
Hey, hey, shout out Chiquinho. One time. Stuck in a limbo. Hey, if you're not really with it all, that means you're literally slow. Else get jiggy with the flow. Chiquinho, give it then I go. If you're not tuned in, here's a remote. Coast on the beat, never needed a boat. Way to the ball, never needed a coach. Come from the coast, but in London it love me the most. Like Diddy, I can lead a revolt. Boss never needed a vote. I ain't even meaning to boast, but every day round here's a toast. Since way back when the itty bitty go, stay in the street when they needed me the most.
This one is pretty steep.
I've been stuck in a limbo, making this shit look simple, ayy. Going up a crescendo, driving this whip like a rental, ayy. I've been stuck in a limbo, making this shit look simple, ayy. Going up a crescendo, drive this whip. I like a bit of caramel in the skin tone, and a little attitude and a let go. Shorty on call like she was a ringtone. She do anything I want, so anything go. Ayy, any man the most, sticky with it though. Who you really know, cheeky with it all. Pretty little girl, freaky on the floor, kicking in the door. Trust me when I say, this ain't what you really, really want. Ayy, since way back when the itty bitty go. Stay in the street when they needed me the most. Me my cash get pretty with it though. Pretty cool, since way back when the itty bitty go. Stay in the street when they needed me the most. Me my cash get pretty with it though. Say that he will, but he really, 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 really won't.
That my legs are actually cooked, no matter how nice the weather is. That's my last gear. 250 watts just to keep moving. And I really only just turned back, so it's gonna be a bit of a battle to get home, but it was too nice. I didn't want to turn back. Just gotta lock in. Struggling to push 180 watts, so let's see if we can bring this cart home.
You don't care, you just want me there, so I still come when you want. And I think it's better than before. It was terrible to see, like a blue whale stranded on the beach. No alarm went off to interfere with God. You thought that it couldn't be. So did I. Oh, that keeps sending my way. You're the color of the night. Was it 'cause we're cool guys? covered in blue seals. Your body language lied, 'cause when you left you died. You played it off like a champ.
Holy crow. It's been about 4 weeks since my last ride. 4 weeks really since my last workout, other than like hotel gyms. And I could tell, but man, it was so beautiful out. I'm so happy that I'm back in San Francisco. Traveling was great. It was great to see all the family, but it's just gorgeous here. Knowing that I'm leaving here has given me a new appreciation for San Francisco, and just trying to get the bike out and see the bridge and the ocean and everything as much as I can. Can check some stats for the ride. Today, 35 kilometers, hour and 38 minutes, 584 meters of elevation. I also put the power pedals on, and I think it's gonna be a great training tool and also depressing for a little bit. Another thing about the holidays is I did gain about 2 kilograms. There's no real excuse for it. When I'm home, I just eat and we hang out and be jolly. So that's definitely not helping me out on the bike. Average power, 156 watts. Normalized power, 207 watts. Max power, 794. It's saying watts per kilogram of 218. Average cadence of 78. Max heart rate of 190. Man, the hills were frying me. My legs were dying. After climbing Hawk Hill, man, I had such a rush coming down Hawk Hill on the other side. It was so nice. And then as soon as I hit another hill, I had nothing left in the tank. The legs were toast. Lessons learned there. There was a brief moment where I wondered if I was going to be able to make it back. Luckily, at that point on this ride, the work is over. I didn't go back over Hawk Hill. I just took the tunnel.